Yo, what up, peeps? It's Phil back again with another video. And in this one, I'd just like to be talking about the community and how important a community is when you want to be a musician or an artist of any type. So, I think a lot of the times I spend on YouTube, I search up any information regarding any computers, gear, uh, types of music styles, and I think it's really become a platform of like deep information that you can use to your own advantage. And so these videos in effect can make you buy or not buy a product, fix a something that you've been working on, a product maybe, or just to share ideas in a form like fashion. And nowadays, we use social media for so many different reasons than what it was first intended for, to share information. Uh, Now it's become an entire world of its own. It's even created a metaverse. But I just like to take a moment and to like really appreciate the work that a lot of these YouTubers and a lot of you guys put into, putting out videos and sharing your ideas, your techniques, your styles, and everything, because in effect that helps each other, and then that progresses each other's arts and passions, and really uh, it's meant to bring out the best in all of us. So without sounding too preachy or anything, I just like to say thank you for all that, and that the information that I like to put out on this channel is hoping that maybe one person, two people, three people, maybe even more, have found it helpful if they were in a situation or a problem where they couldn't figure something out. Um, that's why I put out my MPC 500 series. Once I started working on the Live 2, I told myself, oh, why would I use the MPC 500 anymore? I have everything I have with the Live 2. But I think a few weeks ago I made a song on the 500 and I loved it. I loved the process. I found it was so much more fluid, and it was just because I was comfortable with that style, with that workflow, with that little vintage kind of, you're not having so much information on the screen. I'm not constantly using the touch screen to go into the grid mode and edit these small changes and everything. I don't know, it's kind of freeing a bit, and it's kind of freeing to use this QY300 as well, because even though there are not a lot of videos on it, I search it up, and I'm one of the first channels that will actually show you the information on the QY300, and that's why I'd like to bring more videos in the future of how it can be used in in today's age, and hopefully with other equipment as well in the future. I'm hoping and finding some vintage computers and making music with that as well. I love trackers, software, and everything. Ever since Polyend Tracker released their video on their own machine, it caused me to go into a deep dive and to learn what this system is, and then I just found out the history and everything, and so I picked up Renoise, and I found it such an amazing tool. It's even more powerful than Polyend's Tracker, but I think that's the case with a lot of DAWs versus hardware comparisons. There's some things that I wish the MPC can do, but like you see people do it with ease in either Ableton or Fruity Loops. So I think in the end, having a hybrid setup will really help your workflow in a lot of things. But realize that if you are investing in old gear, in used gear, in just gear in general, you're gonna encounter a lot of problems, you know. And I think more gear, more problems. I think at the end of the day, but if you can make it work, and if it means a lot to you, and the energy that you're putting into it accounts for something, you know. It's not just for no reason. Why? Okay, there's one person that maybe be making beats every single day on their laptop versus you making one beat a month on a vintage system. But you know, we'll see where the quality lies. It's all up to you. It's all in you, you know. It's not, there's no better way of doing something. It's how you can, how your arts gets spread out into the world, and how it gets reinterpreted, and how it gets digested by the people, you know. I just like to say, believe in yourself, yeah, and believe in the process.